Hello! Welcome to this week's episode of Wine and Wedding Tips. My name is Cassidy with Vibe Garden Images and Video, and today we are talking about destination weddings. Where are the most popular spots? Are they really cheaper? What to think about, what to consider before choosing to have one, everything destination weddings and more. Let me know what you think of my new setup. Do you like the trees? I don't know. I was just trying them out for today. So comment down below. Should I keep them? Should I try something else? I'm just tired of having like a plain white background. One in 5 couples have a destination wedding. However, only 11% of the couple's destination wedding was outside of the country. Out of that 11%, only 22% said it was in a tropical place. So that stereotype of destination weddings being in Jamaica or Mexico is actually not as true as some people think. 50% of couples choose a destination wedding location because it's meaningful to them. The not said when it comes to destination weddings, you can expect about 50% of your guest list to be there. So just a quick heads up, the 40 things to consider are subcategorized into different groups. So starting with group number 1, pros versus cons. Number 1, it's an amazing vacation. Not just for you, but for all of your guests as well. Number 2, it's an amazing experience. It will be a lifelong experience that everybody who attends will remember. Number 3, oftentimes they are all inclusive. So you pay one fee and then you don't have to worry about those small things that add up. Number 4, excursions. A lot of places that host destination weddings also have different excursions that you can go on to, again, add to that overall amazing experience. Give your friends and family an experience they would never be able to have besides at your wedding. Number 5, you are inviting less guests. Some people might view this as a con, but I'm putting it in the pro column because it's less numbers you have to worry about, less people you have to worry about coordination, and it keeps things a little bit more simple. Number 6, you will often get a wedding planner just included in your destination wedding package, which is so amazing, especially because destination wedding, you're not going to be able to meet with your vendors all the time. So having that contact person designated there for you that works with your venue is just priceless to have. Number 7, you won't need to spend money on a honeymoon. You already will be on your honeymoon when you get married. Number 8, destination weddings tend to be much more intimate than local weddings. You've got your crew of amazing, close people to you that you love, that you go on this journey with, and just that feeling is absolutely incredible to look around and see everybody who loves you and is a part of your life with you. Number 9, of course I'm going to say this, but the photography and video is going to be amazing. Number 10, you'll create lifelong memories for all of your guests. Who doesn't love going on a vacation? And when that vacation is tied to a celebration of love, it just makes it so much better. Everybody will remember your wedding as that amazing trip that you went on, and some people might never have gone on a trip like that if it wasn't to celebrate you and your day. So that is 10 pros of having a destination wedding. Let's look at the cons. Con number 1, some of your guests might not be happy about your decision, and that's just something that you will have to weigh to see if it's worth it to you. In my opinion, you know what? It's your wedding. You should do whatever you want and not feel bad about it. But with destination weddings, you are placing a bit of a burden on your guests, a financial burden. Maybe they can't quite make it, but then again, that is another reason that people choose to have destination weddings sometimes, is to keep those costs lower. But just know your guests might not be happy with your decision. Number 2, you might need a passport. It just adds another wedding expense, but you would hate to book a destination wedding and realize that is a detail you forgot. Number 3, traveling stress. This may not seem like a big deal, but it can be extremely stressful to travel, and especially if you're trying to plan a wedding, and all of the stress of that entails to begin with can become a little bit overwhelming, so that's something to consider. Number 4, your vendor selection might be limited. Some destination locations will give you a sheet of paper with a list of vendors, and you will have to work off of that, or they may charge you a fee to bring your own vendors. Just know that that's something you might run into. Number 5, you might have to limit your guest list. I know this is something we briefly touched on with number 1, talking about some of your guests might not be happy, but you need to consider you can only invite an X amount of people. So if you want to invite a lot of people, if you have a huge family and you want everybody to come, destination wedding might not be the opportunity for you. Con number 6, the cost. It is a long-standing myth that destination weddings are actually cheaper than local weddings. However, that is proven not to be true from recent studies. A destination wedding is only on average about $6,000 to $7,000 more expensive than a local wedding, but it is more expensive, so that's something to consider as well. So there's my list of pros and cons. Notice that I have 10 pros and 6 cons. I guess that tells you what I think about destination weddings, but consider the list for yourself and see if it really is the better option for you. Now I've got 10 destination wedding tips and tricks to share with you. Number 1, make sure you plan early and give your guests plenty of time to save. Number 2, you'll definitely need a wedding planner since you won't be there to coordinate it yourself, but luckily a lot of wedding venues will provide one for you. Number 3, go there in advance, at least 1 or 2 times, so that you can actually meet your wedding vendors before your day and so you can finalize those important details in person. Number 4, if you want to bring a particular vendor with you on your destination wedding, just know you'll have to pay their lodging and travel fees as well. Number 5, make sure your attire will fit with the local weather for that time. Number 6, make sure you add an extra day of festivities. Whether it's just hanging out at the beach all day the night before or the day after, everybody is already going to be on vacation with you hanging out, so you might as well make a formal fun event out of it. Number 7, try to avoid shipping anything. This goes for decor or attire. Fit it in your suitcase if you can. Shipping costs can really add up. Number 8, make sure you look into legal wedding requirements so you can actually get married at the place you want to. Number 9, don't sweat the details. This is a huge, amazing, wonderful party that you're throwing for your friends and family. Let the planners worry about it. Go in with the mindset that you are going to have an amazing trip, and you absolutely will. Number 10, bring a photographer along. Obviously, I am shamelessly plugging myself here, but you want to make sure out of all of your vendors that you know your photographer and that you're friends with them. You don't want to meet them the day before the wedding because you want somebody behind the camera that you actually like and feel comfortable with. So if you're going to bring any vendor along, 100% make it your photographer. Next up, here's 10 of the most popular U.S. destination wedding locations. Number 1, Florida. Sunshine, waves, and pretty cheap too. Number 2, Vegas, baby! Number 3, California. So amazing. So many different microclimates you can photograph in. Love California. Number 4, Maine, the other coast. I was actually born in Maine, so I love Maine. Maine is amazing. Number 5, New York City, the city that never sleeps. It's amazing, it's big, it's beautiful, it's bold. It's the perfect place to have a wedding, but it's expensive. Number 6, the gorgeous Arizona. Number 7, Hawaii. Number 8, Colorado. Ugh, those mountains though. Number 9, Massachusetts. A little low-key, but Cape Cod. Ugh. Number 10, Louisiana. And here are our 10 most popular picks for international destination wedding locations. Number 1, Jamaica. Number 2, Italy. Number 3, Ireland. Number 4, Mexico. Number 5, Bali. Number 6, Thailand. Number 7, South Africa. Number 8, France. Either Paris or the countryside will do. Number 9, the Greek islands. Ugh, unbelievably gorgeous. And number 10, Fiji. So that's it. That is my list of 40 things to consider before you have a destination wedding. Let me know what you think. Do you want to have a destination wedding? I think I honestly do. I just feel like the fact that it would be a vacation and a lifelong experience for all of my closest friends and family and I to have together just would be incredible, because how else could you make that happen besides doing it for a wedding? So I am all for destination weddings. I absolutely love them. I absolutely love shooting them. So if you are gonna have one, reach out to me. Yes, shameless plug. I would love to be your freaking photographer if you are going to any of these locations and beyond. Thank you so much for watching. Go to our YouTube channel and subscribe if you're not already. I absolutely love doing these weekly videos for you and helping you with your wedding planning. So thank you so much for watching. Happy wedding planning. Go get it done this week.